guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you watched my last video, I did like a little unboxing slash first impressions of my new wig, which is this baby right here. And yes, it is the same color and basically the exact same thing as my hair. I explained it in that video, so if you want to go watch that, I'll link it down below, and if I figure out how to do those annotation cards, maybe I'll put it up here or something so you can click it and go watch the video. But in this video, I'm going to mainly be showing you how I customize the hairline so it's not so blunt and it looks more natural. So I'll show you how I'm going to be doing that. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what the wig looks like on, and I still have some of the lace here. I'm going to cut it off after I am finished with the hairline, so just ignore that. So this is the current hairline, so you can see it's super harsh. I look like literally a Barbie, because you know how they have like this is what their hairlines look like, right? Like a doll. So anyway, it doesn't look very natural. It's not completely awful, but it needs help. So this is what it looks like fresh out the box. Okay, so here's a close-up of my child, and this is all her hair and glory. So I just pinned the wig with these sewing pins and a couple of thumbtacks to this styrofoam head, which I got at Sally's for like $5 or $5 to $10 or something like that. So here is the half of the head that I've already kind of plucked. So you can see that it's looking a bit more natural, because naturally your hairline is a bit sparse and patchy, so kind of like that, versus this side, which is like a harsh line and it looks super wiggy. Like no one really has a thick hairline coming right from like right off the bat. It's usually a bit more gradual. Okay, so I'm going to start over here to show you kind of how I do it. So I'll just section off the first row, just to keep that there, and then I'll start doing brickwork patterns up the top. So I did start using this with tweezers, but it's easier if you just rip the hair out. I saw Raven Elyse doing this and I was so shook. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to rip the lace. But actually, if you only take a small section at a time, like in the same area, so say I'm taking about like 5 strands in this little section right here, hold the lace down and the wig cap down, wrap this around your finger, and then just rip the hair out, you'll be fine. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I've tweezed a little bit of the hairline. So it is looking a lot better than it did before. But I still feel like it has a ways to go. It's still looking a bit thick. This is my real hair. I pulled out a little bit. But the rest, like up here, is just the wig. So let me know what you think. I personally think I'm going to tweeze out a bit more just to make it look a little bit more natural. But I'm going out tonight and I'm going to be wearing it like this, so hopefully no one can tell it's a wig. I did want to say, do you guys know who Tokyo Styles is? He's the guy that makes Kylie Jenner's wigs. So he did like a masterclass thing in Toronto, and I did one of his classes. And what he was saying about tweezing the hairline, he said that back in the day he thought he was tweezing enough, but he's like, girl, like when you think you tweezed enough, like, keep going. Like, it's gonna look really bald and extra, but keep going. So I feel like, I'm like, okay, like, I think I tweezed enough, but I didn't actually, like, I need to keep going. So yeah, because if you look at your actual hairline, you're pretty much bald around the hairline, especially me. Like, my hairline, my natural hairline is very thin, so I feel like this could use a bit more work, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. And so yeah, I was using like like yanking it out, because that's what Raven Elyse did. And I tried tweezing it at first. I'm like, this is taking so long to get each individual hair, so the ripping out thing worked a lot better for me. I did rip some of the lace. I got a little too heavy-handed, but I learned my lesson. So just take only like a small tiny section at a time, like maybe 4 strands of hair while you're doing it. I was getting a little pull happy. You can't even really see where I ripped it. I stitched it back together with thread that was the color of the lace. I've seen other people stitch it together with thread the color of the hair. I don't know which way really works better, but I feel like you can't really see it, so this is pretty good. Oh, let me like lift it up so you guys can see that's my hair. And that's the wig. And I didn't cut the lace all the way just because I do want to play with the hairline a little bit more, so I left the lace a little bit thicker than I feel like I normally would. Oh yeah, and another thing about what Tokyo said, so he just said when you're tweezing, go in like a brick pattern. So if you think of the way bricks are laid, you have 2 bricks and then 1 brick on the seam of where the other bricks meet. Does that make sense? You get what I'm talking about. So like the 2 bricks and then this one, it's like staggered. So he said to tweeze, that's how he kind of tweezes, in that motion. So it's not one big chunk of bald spot. It's like you kind of make a little pyramid as you go up. So that's what I was trying to do when I was plucking my hair. I was trying to be conscious of not plucking too much in one spot. Although sometimes I did that just to kind of give it like an intentional bald spot. I don't know. You play with it the way you want to, and you can really just make it your own. There aren't really any rules, I feel like. Just kind of tweeze until you're happy and you feel like it looks good. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. So hopefully this helped you in making your hairline look a little bit more natural. Maybe you picked up some tips that you didn't know before. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And please subscribe if you want to see the progression of this hair and this hairline. I'm still going to be working on this, so if you want to see this in future videos, stick around. And if you want to see me dye this hair red, also stick around. Okay, until next time, see you guys. Bye.